Okay, with this dog, we're going to be working on fetch. She guards bones, food, the door, and her fetch balls as well, so you can't play with her. So while she's training, we are working on ways to be able to get the ball from her and help her understand that we're not here to take it from her. And it's also a process of desensitizing her to us not trying to dominate the ball away from her. We also want the owners to feel safe. They've tried to dominate things away from her before, and because they weren't successful, it makes the dog more powerful and more likely to guard. And through years of doing that, it's hard to figure out, how to have fun with your dog again, and this is a great way. Now right here, I am using the other ball to try to get her to leave the ball that she has. That's very important. That's what we want her to do, is I want her to drop that ball and come to me. I want her to feel comfortable leaving that ball behind. And as you can tell, she does not. It's very difficult for her to leave what's in her possession. Now once she does, I wait for eye contact and then I throw the other one. See, I move backwards. I try to create drive for her to move towards me by running backwards. So this isn't working right here, what I'm doing. So I'm patient for a second. Still not working. So I gotta do something else. So I get up and then move over to the side. And I purposely didn't edit these boring parts out because it's important for you to know the time it takes and the patience. Now this is where I finally move to the side and it gets her attention a little bit. And I wait for eye contact and throw it. Now I'm trying to create a little bit more excitement, so I didn't wait for eye contact that time. I'm trying to get her revved up so she'll leave the ball. Now that was good. She didn't go over to it. So I'm going to take this opportunity to let her see me take the ball. Now I never turn my back on her. I'm always facing her. My back is always fairly straight. Even when I bend over, if it seems like I bend over kind of weird, I'm trying to keep a flat back. Just to be in a more authoritative position. It's very important.
Good girl. Yeah.
Body posture is everything.
Yes. Sit. Come here.
Now, I'm still trying to get her to come to me, but she's really struggling. So I'm going to at least ask for eye contact. At the very least. Sometimes I hold the ball down by my side. Sometimes I hold it up like I'm going to throw it. But either way, I hold still till I get that eye contact. Even if it's very brief and I just barely get it when I ask her to sit, I reward her by throwing it. Still trying to get her to leave that ball and she's having trouble. There we go. Now did you notice right there, as soon as she came to me, I did stand up right away. Because whenever you're down like that, you are in a very inviting position. And I do not want her to think that she can just charge in and take the ball from me. So once she does move in, I do stand up right away and have her sit. It's just to get her comfortable moving away from the ball. Now I'm repeating the clip that you just saw right here because she gets growly. I hit her limit of being able to handle excitement. Like I was too excited, which instigated her to get too excited and she growled. That's why I did the verbal hey, and she's having to wait extra long before I throw it again so I know she is nice and calm. And I really wait for strong eye contact here. I didn't just wait for 1 second of it. I waited for stronger eye contact. We are doing the same thing again. Now this I'm showing because I'm going to start using food to create some distance from the ball, as you can see. I'm telling her gentle. Dogs that are hyped up tend to bite at treats hard, and she was. And she knows the word gentle already, so it helped. See that right there? She knew I was going for the ball, so I stood my ground. But see how I take my time? You really have to judge your dog, and sometimes just takes practice, experience, whatever you want to call it. But only you know your dog, so you cannot rush this process. Now look at her right here. Boy, she's really not wanting me to take it. And she knows I don't have the other ball to bargain with, because we're trying this different method. So I show her I have the food, and I'm asking her to come to me. So I'm trying to build this trust to where she knows I'm not going to take it away from her. Now see how I move back? Usually when you move backwards, you create drive, and a dog will come to you. So I reward her for coming to me. But I'm not going to squeeze around her to get the ball, so I toss a treat. I make sure she sees me toss the treat, so I have plenty of room to work with and I feel safe. That way I can reset her and toss it again, and we can do it all over again. Now notice I'm not throwing the ball far. I'm just trying to get her to be comfortable giving distance to the ball. Now I want to point something out here. It's really important because it's different when I had two balls. When she's going after food, I do not want her spinning around on me and going after the ball. So I make sure she is sitting before I reach for that ball, because that gives me a lot more time to work with if she does try to go for it. I'll show you what I mean, because I do it again. I reward her for coming to me a couple times. Then I toss a treat. Now watch, I don't go for the ball. First, I get her set. I mean, this is just common sense. I'm not going to reach for the ball if she's not sitting. Very good girl. Now, I'm showing this because this is the next day. And you'll notice, look at her. She's already giving more distance to the ball and coming right to me. And I didn't have treats or the other ball because the other ball's in the corner. So just after one day of doing this, she already felt comfortable enough to give more space to the ball. And I'm going to go get it. So now I have both balls. But watch her. I know it's hard to tell because it's shaded. But watch her drop it and come to me. Look at that. So this just shows what you can do. And yes, sometimes they're going to drop the ball way back at the back of the fence because they know you have food or they know you have another ball. Those are things you just need to work through. Figure out the level of excitement you need to create. Now I don't throw it there because at the slightest arm movement she tried to take off. So I waited and then threw it. Now each dog is different. This is by no means a one-size-fits-all video. This just gives you a little glimpse of an idea that you can try. With this particular dog, I know that I can move backwards and I can handle squeaking the ball to get her excited. What she can't handle is me moving side to side. That brings out the aggression in her very quickly. It's overexcitement, which is just a fine line to dominance and trying to control. So we do have to keep things low key. I have to know what I can and can't do. That is going to be a dog by dog basis. So that by no means is just one size fits all kind of approach, because that is not what this is. In order for this to show any difference, it has to be done with many other things as well going on in the house in order to see a difference in this. You can't just work on one thing when it comes with a behavioral issue. You have to work on all things because everything bleeds into everything else. For more insight, you can visit our website at doggersizedogtraining.com, and if you have any questions, you can email me at info@doggersizela.com.